I'm Heyzeus, and I've just made a sweet little profit selling off a whole bunch of Katowice 2019 stickers, and this video is going to look at what I did with the benefit of perfect hindsight and then have a bit of a moan about what I could have done better if I merely had the ability to see into the future. It's also sponsored by the Noir Trading Server. You can trade stuff there, by the way. And anyway, I'm sure the vast majority of people watching know about Katowice 2019, the first CSGO major of the year, and I'm sure they know about the stickers that were released for the tournament. IEM Katowice, after all, is a tournament with a proud history of some great stickers, whether it's the 14s or the 15s, and with Katowice 2019, they proceeded to take a giant shit on that legacy when they released a bunch of stickers that appeared to be based around dinner plates for some reason, and then to top that off, they proceeded to have a sticker sale, which is when everyone invests, that ran for 3 times longer than usual. So they're bad stickers and people got way longer to invest in them than usual. Not exactly what you'd call a good sign, but not to worry because we got bailed out by a certain foreign benefactor. But before I get onto that, let's go through what I actually invested in during the Katowice 2019 sticker sale first. We'll look at what my picks were, and by the way, all figures are in Australian dollars. So I grabbed 300 autograph capsules. I had a theory that these were easy money, which as it turned out they were, and then I grabbed a bunch of holos and foils from the minor challenges capsule. Now, I bought these under the logic that as the Furia holo devalued, the other stickers would increase in price. As we'll see, that didn't exactly go to plan. However, I also tried to stock up on a couple of teams that I thought had underperformed at the major and would probably do well going forward, specifically the NRG and Vitality stickers. And being from the same capsule as the Furia holo, I was able to get those pretty cheap. Now, I followed a pretty similar approach with the autographs. You can see that I went for quite a few NRG autographs, as well as some Zywu autographs, and I also got some Liquid autographs as well. They were pretty cheap after Liquid choked against Ents, and I felt that the team was almost certainly going to bounce back, maybe even become the #1 team in the world. And then to top this off, I got a bit of this and a bit of that. Some random Fnatic foils in case they bounce back from going out of the qualifier stage, some electronic stickers, some Nico stickers. They were quite cheap, so I figured they're pretty much guaranteed to go up. Some Phelps autographs, working under the assumption that MIBR might bounce back as well, and the grand total came to $341.44 Australian. And this price is actually where I had my first slip up. You see, I bought stickers within about 24 hours of the sale starting, because normally that's when these sorts of stickers are at their cheapest, because people are opening capsules en masse. This time though, the sale went for a lot longer than usual, and I kind of got caught out. Prices dropped even further. I could have gotten the NRG holos for more like 50 cents, for example. I could have got the Nico autographs for more like 12 cents, and I could have got the Vitality foils for as little as $1.20. Now, whether this is going to happen at Starlighter Berlin as well, I don't know. No one does, but it's something to be aware of if you're going to invest at that major. But in any case, even though I paid too much, it didn't prove to be a huge problem, thanks to our benefactor. Yes, I was bailed out by Chinese money. And look, Chinese money can be controversial in certain circumstances, but in this case, it's been nothing but a blessing. You see, there's been a big pickup in the CSGO Chinese player base this year. It's a topic I need to do a separate video on to go through in depth, but long story short, a lot more Chinese are playing CSGO than there were at the start of the year, and a lot of them are coming in and spending huge money on stickers. Now, this has been felt the most in the high-end Kato 14 market, but they're buying pretty much every other type of tournament sticker as well. I sold stickers to Chinese account after Chinese account when I was cashing out, and this inflow of buyers has really pushed up the price of the Katowice 2019 stickers, and if you're an investor like me, that means profit. So let's have a look at that profit. First of all, I listed these 300 capsules on the market for an after-tax sales price of 45 cents, so 10 cents profit a piece there to make more room in my inventory. I kind of filled it up to the brink, and they sold pretty quickly. I pocketed $30 there. Unfortunately, they kind of kept going up in price though. These things are now worth more like 80 cents, so if I delisted them, I could have made $100 profit instead. Oh well, let's move on to the holos. Now, as I said earlier, I was expecting, based on what's happened at past majors, that the capsule price would remain steady, and the Furia holo, being this overhyped sticker, would gradually lose value, pushing up the value of the other stickers in the capsule. Small problem though, the Furia Holo didn't go down in value. In fact, Furia had a spree of great competitive results which, combined with all the Chinese buyers, has more than doubled their value. So my plan was fucked. The good news though, this also tripled the value of the capsule, so the price of my stickers went up anyway. I picked up decent but not amazing profits across the board, except for Vitality, who obviously went on an impressive competitive run of their own, and after ESL 1 Cologne, I was able to get some amazing prices for these stickers, so my gamble on them kind of paid off. Although, on the flip side, this was the first major in a while where I didn't invest in the actual capsules themselves because they've been relative duds at the last couple of majors, so that is a bit of a missed opportunity. I could have made a lot of money there. But oh well, no use crying over spilt milk. Let's move on to the autographs. Now, we'll focus on the good autographs first. My Zyru autographs did amazeballs. Zyru has been going ham recently, and I made a ton of money on them. Also, my Liquid autographs were a pretty good investment as well. Obviously, Liquid speedrun the Grand Slam recently and have been generally pulverizing all opposition into the dirt, so I made a pretty chunk of change out of their autographs. And the foil autographs, interestingly enough, were quite good investments too, just due to scarcity, as far as I can tell. It looks like, foil autographs across the board are going up in value, so I'm going to have a serious think about investing in these more for the next major, because everyone I've looked at has been a really great investment. And finally, Nico stickers, reliable as ever, went up too, because he's Nico after all, the megalomaniac who kicked Carrigan and his team's falling into chaos. But it's still Nico, so his stickers have gone up in value. So smiles all around on these stickers. Unfortunately, the other stickers didn't go quite so well. Obviously, NRG has had some problems since the major. They've switched out their in-game leader, so their stickers didn't really end up going too well here. Electronic and Phelps both also haven't done that much in the meantime either, so I lost money on those, but that doesn't really bother me too much. I took some risks with the stickers I bought, and some of them didn't work out, but most of them did, and overall, I've gone really positive. All up, I've sold my items for a grand total of $524.66, which means a profit of $183.22 or 53.6%. Now, an immediate thing to note about these profit margins, if you look up the price of pretty much every single sticker in this video and see what they're worth in Australian dollars now, you'll notice that almost every sticker is worth a lot more than what I've been selling them for. And the reason for that is that I sold most of these stickers between July 8 and July 18, and since then, prices have gone up quite a lot. Now, this video was meant to come out about a week and a half ago, but I got really sick, which slowed down selling things off and then slowed down making the video. So that's why there's this discrepancy. It was meant to be out a bit earlier and closer to the time when I sold all the stickers. However, it does allow me to illustrate that if you're trying to get the most out of your investment, if CSGO is doing really well, which it is at the moment, the game is booming, don't sell your items too early. They're probably going to keep going up in value. If I'd been more patient with my sales, I might have made an extra $150. And I don't personally care about missing out on that money. It's not that much money to me, and my priority is making sure I get this video out in the lead up to Starlight of Berlin, so at some point I had to sell off my stickers, but I imagine most people watching are interested in maximizing their profit, not, having a good production schedule on YouTube. So there's an obvious cautionary tale here about selling off too early. If you go in too early, you may miss out on some big price increases. Now, I also have some doubts about whether the Katowice 2019 stickers are a good reference point going forward. I think our new Chinese compatriots are going to invest pretty heavily next major, and I doubt things are going to be quite as profitable. I think this major was a bit of an outlier because, with the benefit of perfect hindsight, I missed out on some great opportunities, and I sold pretty much everything else too early, and I still made a 50% profit in about 4 months, which is pretty fucking good, and I don't think we'll be seeing that again anytime soon. Anyway, before I go, a quick word about the Noir Trading Server. It's a really great place to go to settle a trade. It's got tons of features, more than I can even really go through. Importantly, it's got soundproof trading rooms, as well as some really useful console commands, including a weapon info feature, which gives you all the details of a particular weapon, and a price check feature, which gives you detailed price information about certain weapons, so really helpful if you're trying to settle a trade. It's also got a bunch of other fun features, so a bunny hop room, I can't bunny hop for shit, but it's there, and a couple of arenas where you can get points for an in-game shop, by fragging people. So it's really cool, check it out. Otherwise, that's pretty much it from me. If you enjoyed this vid, please like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.